This for you. Too many mind.
Too many mind?
Mind the
What's that
school.
thing, son?
Mind
What's
the
it?
people.
Let him go, Andre.
Mind the enemy. Too many mind.
Yo, what's good, big dog? It's your boy
Hey,
Dre
hey,
and Big A. What's good, Big A?
hey, you know what it is. Can't call it Mike Sparley, man. Back in here like I left my wallet and key.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all. So, yesterday brought up a lot of questions, and I wanted to address some of the comments from yesterday, from my perspective, and kind of just explain the YouTube matrix, man. The YouTube matrix. So I'm gonna read these comments and answer them. And I actually put a link to my first video in the description of this video because I want y'all to see where we started from and what our goal was. And we haven't strayed from it too far, but this episode is gonna be very informational for those of y'all who are involved in social media actively, who are trying to do something different. This video is for y'all. You know, I do want to give a shout out to Tony Montana, Dickie Foster, Melvin Brown, and Marquand 1988, because from the earliest inception of Samurai Keno's channel, these are some of the guys that as I was looking back through some of the oldest videos before anybody knew who Samurai Keno's was, and I was looking at the same names that kept popping up and kept popping up and kept popping up. Hemi James, Crockett as well. You know, before we even had, before there was any drama or argument because nobody knew who we were, these guys were already there, man. And I'm gonna get to that a little bit later on in the episode, but I really had to shout those guys out, man. Even before my team came on board, those guys were in the comments, and so
Yeah.
I want to say that. But I'm gonna read this comment directly from yesterday's live. Yesterday's live was drama filled. If you're looking for drama, go to that live. If you're not looking for drama and you just want the dogs, that live was not for you. But
Mhm.
let me get to the comment. Let me get this comment pulled up. I'm gonna read this directly from my Aaron. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay. So there was a commenter, and it says, "Peace, brothers. I hope everyone is well. I just had a question. Well, I'm new to the bulldog world, and I've owned pit bulls before in the past. I love working dogs and plan on working my dogs on the treadmill, wall climbing, and basic obedience. I want to start me a YouTube channel up, but the more I watch people in the APBT community, it seems like our people are against their own people. Am I missing something? Should I not do a channel? Especially after watching the live from yesterday. What is going on?" All right. So I'm gonna answer this question for you as honestly as I know how. And last night I spoke with another YouTube podcaster from another breed. I spoke with another brother on Facebook yesterday. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being a parent right now, so you're gonna hear kids in the background. But
Oh,
there,
yeah.
but I spoke with over three people yesterday that had the same sentiments. I saw another YouTuber make a post very similarly. We're all getting asked these questions now. What is going on? Why is there so much drama? And I'm gonna explain something to you. And this is very, very simple. Every other podcaster that actually does like dog talks or does any kind of podcast from any genre on YouTube is gonna understand this. Because YouTube is monetized, you are competition for other people in your niche. And your niche is what it is that you talk about, right? And a lot of people are cool with you in the niche as long as what you cover doesn't detract from or contradict what they're saying, because they don't want their nuclear following being distracted by somebody else or possibly taking away their nuclear following. All right. This is true because if you start a YouTube channel, you're going to start getting notifications from YouTube about things you can do to improve your channel. And this is how to get you in the matrix. They're going to tell you need to collaborate with other popular podcasters or other popular people within your niche to cross-pollinate. That's not, when you see people on other people's channels, man, in a lot of the other niches like the gun world, you know what I'm saying, the YouTube gun guys and the YouTube podcasters talk about politics, man, a lot of them get together because it's easier to not step on each other's toes if you're on the same podcast together, and you can multicast that podcast. And
Yeah.
world, we're so competitive that doesn't happen. So what happens is, rather than work together, we'll just fight about it, right? And uh, I wanted to emulate what the other podcasters that are successful do. You know, the Fresh and Fits and some of those other guys, the really, really popular ones. Not their content, but how they do it. They'll have Tommy Sotomayor and all the other popular names on their channel because they are cross pollinating. They talk about very similar topics, and instead of competing, they collaborate. And that's a term that you're going to see if you decide to start a YouTube channel: collaboration. Now, in the American Pit Bull Terrier world, just being honest, it's wrought with people who are more worried about a person's clout than about the quality of the information that's being put out. All right. So what ends up occurring is you just have an amalgamation of people who are really, really set in their ways and kind of just wanted to stay the way it is because the status quo benefits them. And then you have people that want to make a change because they see issues with what's going on and they want to make a change. And they're like, I see something missing from the dog world. I want to add it to there. But that level of innovation that you have scares people. It genuinely scares people, right? So you start showing the dogs doing things that nobody else is talking about, and you're gonna step on some toes whether you want to or not. But you can't be afraid of that because what you have to decide, the number one thing you have to decide when you're starting a podcast or YouTube channel is this: is what I'm saying, do I believe it enough to take the ridicule, to take the hits with the accolades? Is it worth it to me to reach one other person like me and make their life better?
Yep.
And
And whatever you saying, if you believe in it, are you willing to die on your sword with it?
yes, because at the end of the day, the support that you think you're going to get, it won't come in the way that you think it's going to come. I'm not going to say you're not going to get support, but I told Big A that I was going to share this story with you. When I was in school, you know, we used to sell candy, and so I went to the projects and I would sell candy out there at the bus stop, and two guys were older. They were out of school. Decided they was going to, you know what I'm saying, just try to take my profit or whatever. But what they didn't realize was I sold candy to a lot of the houses or gave money to the house, just like I do online. Like the attitude I have now is not new. It's not created. This happened in Harmony Homes Projects in North Carolina, in Bladenboro, North Carolina. And so I'm out there selling candy or whatever. And these dudes, they roll up whatever. I guess they're gonna jump me and take my candy money. Okay, ooh, real movie bully-ish. And some of the parents would just happen to be out there, you know, peeking out the window. Like, I don't know if y'all know this about black parents, but we even if our kids are outside, we peeking through the window watching them. You know what I'm saying? Like, minute they step out the porch, you know what I'm saying? We tear their ass up. But anyways, so some of the parents and even some of my classmates, you know, saw what was happening or whatever. And before you know it, it's 30 people out there. And I'm like, I thought I was about to just get jumped, but it looked like y'all two about to get jumped. You know? And that's the kind of community that I come from. A community where, okay, you take care of me, I take care of you. And we don't let outsiders infiltrate if they're going to destroy the community. That's the community I come from. And that's the community I was looking to build within the American Pit Bull Terrier community. So when you say you want to start a Pit Bull Terrier channel, those arguments you have are in every dog community. It's not just the Pit Bull community. It's the Dogos, it's the Connie Corsos, it's the Presses. All of these communities have the same issues because what you have is you have guys who would rather compete than collaborate. All right. So when you start, if I knew like that video I put in the description, I really want you to watch it. If I had known in that video when I had my first 15 subscribers, if I had known what I knew now, rather than trying to get monetized fast, I would have rather have built me 100 subscribers that were like my beehive. And what I mean by a beehive is beyond. What's up, Brother Soul? Salute, Brother Soul. I'm gonna do a roll call here in a second too, but I want to finish this thought. So I would have created me a beehive first, and what a beehive is Beyonce is a great example of that. There was an artist by the name of Carrie Hilson, and she spoke out against Beyonce and her beehive, her 100,000 followers. Even though Beyonce has millions of streams and songs out there in the world, her beehive is about 100,000 women that when you say something negative about Beyonce, they eat your ass up. And that 100,000 is just enough that everybody who thought they might speak out against Beyonce is like, I don't want what Carrie Hilson got. Every
Rihanna too. Rihanna got the same thing too.
Yeah. And every podcaster is not going to tell you this, but I'm going to keep it real with you. Every podcaster wants that, and they can't have that if their viewers are looking at other people. They got to have a devout, almost a cult-like following in order for that to happen. So when they see somebody else that could sway their viewers' opinions and unprogram their viewers, it's gonna make them angry. That's just how it works. That's how it works. Martinez Game Dog salute, Supreme salute. And so uh when that happens, bro, you got to realize, man, it is a competition, because what all of us who are monetized now realize is we wish we had that beehive. And I'm gonna give you some brothers that are great examples of that beehive, man. Dickie Foster, everybody would kill to have a Dickie Foster that only follows them.
Man,
Everybody have a Dickie Foster that only follows them. Everybody. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody would. I'm keeping it G with you. Okay? Everybody would kill to have a show enough that follows them. This gonna eat you up. No matter what I say, right or wrong, I'm a ride for you. Every
showed
podcast
up.
would kill to have one of those guys. And looking back on it now, from the 15 subscribers to over 3,500 subscribers, that's what I should have been building. So when you start your YouTube channel, if you start up with even if it's a nuclear 10, if you got 10 real ones, then no matter what somebody say about you, they gonna blast their ass. Because this is what it looks like. In most chats, the most I've seen is probably about 350, 400 people in the chat. But if 10% of that only is gonna let positive things be said about you, you control the narrative on you. And a lot of the arguments wouldn't happen if you had that nuclear following first. Because at that point, somebody comes in trolling or whatever, and they just get ate the fuck up. They just eat them up. You know what I'm saying? You can focus on your mission or whatever you're talking about, and you can keep it just about the dogs. Because your beehive is going to handle all the other stuff. They respect your mission and back you enough to handle the BS. Okay? All right, Big A, I'm going to pass it over to you, brother.
Yeah. And when we were talking earlier, we were talking about uh uh uh, somebody had reached out and was uh trying to say, keep it about the, strictly about the dogs. And it's I mean, like, even in our mission statement, man, we're building uh better dogs through people, building better people through dogs, you know. So it's not necessarily a channel strictly uh based around just dog talk, because we still, working on ourselves and other things along, and we get our game and everything, coincides with the dogs. But a lot of people that make those comments, um, they're saying that the way I look at it is like, okay, we want you to say this because this is what we want to hear, and this is what the game is missing. In that same breath, I'm taking a step back and I'm looking like, okay, well, we're not saying everything that you want us to say, and you have a vision on what the game is missing or what needs to be talked about. That is the first step of you taking that first step to creating that your own channel, so we can hear what you really got to say. Because a lot of times, you telling us what we should be talking about or the direction we should be going, and at the end of the day, I'm hearing some echoing. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Martinez, I
yeah.
muted
So
you.
yeah, so at the end of the day, it's like a lot of times people don't know they need something until they see it. So if you think that the game is missing something, or that our whole community is gone to shit, or whatever the case may be, man, show us the way. Do it. Set up a channel. Show us show us the talk that we missing out on. If you want a channel that's strictly straight about dogs, and that's what you want, you might need to put that channel out there, man, so we can see what you're talking about. And you know, but at the end of the day, man, we are it's a joint project, you know, building better people through dogs and building better dogs through people. So it's not a one sided show. But at the end, before I get off, and Dre said it plenty of time, man. We can go back and look at. I remember Dre's first live. You know, Dre used to do the coffee talk in the morning, and if anybody wants to fact check it or whatever the case may be, you go back and watch any of those lives from the beginning. Dre has been hollering out names, sending shout outs, standing up, giving a standing ovation to everybody. We will have conversations about we're not gonna focus on bigger channels. We're gonna focus on the smaller channels that's just like us that's trying that nobody's recognizing. And Dre will holler that out. This standing ovation, standing ovation, standing ovation. And then the it comes back full circle. Now it's our time to stand up. We don't get it. The people who we were clapping for aren't clapping for us. You know, we wiping spit off our face and still would been clapping and still been clapping. So, and still at the end of the day, protecting the brand and keeping it as professional as possible with being through the fire and the smoke and all that extra BS, man. So, I just wanted to put that out there, man, because it's a lot of things that, and that's what, and when we did uh the top 10 list of, times three of this and that and this, when we holler those names out, man, just like I'm saying the stuff that we going through and all that other stuff, everybody else on that list, I'm sure, has gone through that. And the people that we don't see, you know what I'm saying, the channels that are struggling or whatever the case may be, are going through a lot. It takes a lot of effort and all of that just to get up here and put out your content. Whether you making comments or not, it's a lot. So to get up and have your opinion and say, hey man, y'all should talk strictly about dogs and talk strictly about this and that. Show us. Go get your channel. That's the first step. You telling us, hey man, the game is missing something. Show us what we missing. Because we probably don't know it. But I'm done. I passed the mic.
Hey, let me get this real quick, brothers. I'm gonna let y'all brothers cook. Stop, Anthony. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So, okay, I want to say this too. I want to give a shout out to Student for Life Dog Training, Soul Power, aka
Yeah.
Gained Up Kennels, Solo But Connected, Henry
Yeah.
James, and a couple other brothers. Our loyal,
Greg Brooks.
our
Yeah.
loyal.
All will. Go, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
There was a time when we was getting bashed in the chat, and they didn't argue with the chat. They just said, nah, that's not true about Dre. And the next live we went on, we cash out every one of those brothers that we saw repping us when we weren't there to defend ourselves, right? Because it's a mutual respect. It's not a you carry out my mission and I get all the clout for it. We went on there and cashed out $10 to every one of those brothers who had the heart in a chat that was dominated with Dre haters who took out their swords, sharpened their swords, and stood on something. They stood up for what they believed in. Student for Life, I ain't forgot that. I never forget that. You know what I'm saying? Solo, I never forget that. You know what I mean? Supreme, I never forget that. And I just want to say that, man. I appreciate
Man.
Hey, you guys can hear me? I'm on?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. I'm driving. I'm at work, but no, I was first I wanted to say appreciate you, Dre, for giving me that animal mention the other day.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And another thing I wanted to say, that's one thing I like about your channel, and that's why I have always followed you from the beginning. I believe, is that you always been always been positive. What you're trying to do, not and original, not like other channels that they're always copying. What everybody else is doing or getting involved in, and I guess you could say the politics of it, but you're more genuine with your, with what you're doing. And like Big A, that's Big A on there, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's up, Big A?
Hey,
Like Big A was saying, you've been showing love to the smaller channels, and that's that's what's up, man. Yeah. So I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna just say this. I said just keep doing the good work that you're doing, and I'm gonna jump off and let somebody else come on.
Hey,
yes,
Martin,
sir.
brother Martin. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Martin. Check on me when Martinez.
But keep doing your thing, man. I catch you on the other end. Later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. And Martinez, that was you mentioned your name because it's well deserved. Well deserved. Yes, sir.
Yeah, brother Soul, brother Supreme. I'm passing the mic to y'all, brothers. Y'all go ahead and cook.
Top of the AM, brothers.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Man, 2025 starting off with a bang.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta
Yeah.
give my sinister laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know. Hey, man, I stay out the way. I don't even hear it. You know what I'm saying? I get second and third hand sources because my whole motto is I don't even want to know what other motherfuckers got to say. And excuse my French, brother. My apologies. Um, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that do something to me, that stir me up. And anytime I hear, it's like if you hear somebody talk about your wife and kids or something. You know what I'm saying? Your brothers, you ready to go to war. So I just stay away from all of the negativity because some of us we do this internet thing to decompress, not
Yeah.
add stress to our life. And anytime I see all of the bullshit arising. I mean, I always see it a mile away. And you know what I've been telling you, Dre, for about a year and a half from that first Digital Dog show when we start seeing the sucker MCs slide through like a drive-through. I told you, I said, these people is bad for business, but, everybody got to experience and go through things in their own way. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to be burnt to see that it's fire. You know what I'm saying? And I stepped back a long time ago, and I'm like, because I know I try not to be the one that to crash out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't got
Yeah.
that middle switch. It's either I'm all in or I'm just completely removed from it.
Yeah, it's either red or green, huh?
So that's how I played my position. I try to be the cooler head when I can, and it's only because I don't be keeping up with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, through that, man, y'all brothers staying constant professionals. You know what I mean? Still pushing and having progress for the community has been the most beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you being innovative and you separate yourself from the pack, that's when the focus gets lied on you from the good to the bad. So man, just stay the course, brother. You know what I'm saying? And don't let none of the negativity sway you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a bitterness can arise, and we still in the infancy, brother. So imagine 30, 40, 300,000 subscribers, what the bullshit coming our way looking like. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say on that, bro. Look, this
grow.
2025, don't feed into it, brother. Anybody who coming in the chats speaking on what so and so and other folks said, man, y'all not being solid, in my opinion. In my opinion, y'all adding to the mess. Matter of fact, y'all shouldn't even be in their chats if y'all know they on that bull. If y'all standing 10 toes down with the Shogun, like y'all said y'all are, man, don't even, you know what I'm saying? Why even be over there? What value is these people adding? You know what I'm saying? I heard the brother saying earlier, if all you doing is talking about shit from 50, 60 years ago, then what other value in trying to get brothers to speak on things that they know is self-incriminating? Come on, bro. That's some
Yeah.
Johnny Crash shit right there. So yeah, man, I'm out the way. You already know, but I'm in the way. You feel me? That's how I'm
Yeah.
in that. Yeah.
Hey,
Out the
hey,
way, in the way, and on the way.
check this out. So, and Supreme, I'm gonna get you back in there. So, as far as what that kind of stuff that we had to do yesterday, we had to do that like once or twice a year, typically, just to address things. But I don't want to expose because, like, that guy that asked that comment, he was very genuine and very new to this YouTube thing, man. And he shouldn't. People like that shouldn't be exposed to that stuff. So this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
share this with all the podcasts because I'm a
Uh
creative.
oh.
I'm a very creative genius when it comes to these podcasts, man. And this was gonna happen
Yep.
if
Uh
I'm gonna
oh.
Mania stuff like that ever again, it's gonna be pay-per-view and members only. You know what I'm saying? Because the members, they're bought into it and they kind of want to see you defend yourself and kind of just know like where you stand on certain topics, man. But if I'm gonna crash out like that on the internet, bro, like it's gonna be members only because really only members and real Shogun followers need to hear my thoughts on the opposition, right? On ops.
Right.
But as far as like the general public, man, I'm gonna do my part to keep it separate. So it's gonna be pay-per-view. Everybody who has problems can get paid off their problems, but I'm not gonna argue publicly like that because what it does is it airs out the entire community's dirty laundry. So if y'all really
On Front Street.
want to
Yep.
argue, pay-per-view is WrestleMania is fake. Ain't nobody touching nobody. We ain't doing no boxing matches, none of that stuff. We can go over there and argue and fuss, cuss, and discuss and make it very entertaining for the members and the people who are bought in and want that entertainment. But as far as me, that's what it is. Now you want to argue with me, pay me. Pay me,
Mm-hmm.
we can argue over there. But for the new guys, they don't need to be exposed to that, man. That has nothing to do with them. And you're creating dissension with people who don't even know what's going on, man. So
Yeah.
that's that. But let me give a couple quick shout outs too, man. Shout outs to AQ Henry. Shout outs to brother Michael Schrader, long time member. Shouts out to brother Dickie Foster. Shouts out to brother Melvin Brown. Shouts out to brother John Denbury. Oh man. Shouts out to brother RBG Lone Wolf. And everybody else in the chat and everybody else who's gonna watch this later, man. SFK Fred, salute, bro. Over to you, Supreme.
Yeah. Back to you, Supreme.
Man, what's going on, y'all, man? I apologize for the music in the background of y'all hear with my girl playing the gospel before we go to church this morning.
Roger
Uh,
that.
Man, I really was captivated by what Soul Power just said. You know, sometimes you gotta have one of your brothers bring you back down to ground, cause like he said, when you get to hearing it, you get turned up, and now you floating in Super Saiyan mode.
Yeah.
And I appreciate him for keeping us grounded. Although this ain't our first time having to do this, and I don't want to have to do this again. So, like bro said, it's gonna be pay per view. I The disrespect, I don't be feeling that disrespect, bro. Cause we don't be disrespecting people. We be giving people their flowers, they roses, they muscles since they wanted it, and we get talked about like we peons. And I don't see
Yeah.
not a man peon on this motherfucking panel. I see some decorated individuals that take care of their family and about their business with these dogs on this panel. So I ain't trying to start nothing, but it already got started. And like I said earlier, man, I see my friends getting attacked. I'm popping off. So but I'm gonna try and stay cool, but man, you know what it is, man.
Now, I mean, I respect all my brothers who stand in the trenches because that's what you just go do as a real stand-up man for your peoples. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never ever going against that right there. Shit, you supposed to squabble up when you know what I'm saying? If your man's getting packed out, nigga, you supposed to dope fiend the other motherfuckers on some trill stuff. So I'm a hundo with
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to just look and watch your man's get packed out. You know what I'm saying? Because where I come from, your man get packed out, you didn't do nothing. That's a DP off the rip. Matter of fact, you might
Oh
get put
yeah.
off to say. You feel me?
Yeah.
I got a different frame of thought. Like I can Joan, I'm quick with it, all of that all day. But Anytime like the disrespect and stuff like that, I don't operate like that because I come from a time in the area where we don't do all that fat mouthing. You feel me? If you got real issues
Yeah.
with somebody, you know what I'm saying? This could be real issues when you see them. At the least, we squabbling up. You feel me? So I just
Yeah.
come from that where I don't do all of the internet talking because, like I said, people will say you on a crash out mission and you don't know what these people intentions are. They, you know what I'm saying? They trying to dive into your personal information just so they can come on here and try to get you to crash out. Now you on here talking real spicy, and then you got them people knocking at your door and you feel
Mhm.
like and you justified in your, you know what I'm saying, people doing some cold things. So that's why I stay out the way because I don't have no in between when it comes to that right there. Like
Yeah.
motherfuckers don't. It ain't no fair. You know, it's no fair war, no war play. So I just stay out the way, and
Yeah.
you know, because if it come my way, I'm just gonna handle it in a different way, and I'm not trying to be in that frame of mind. That's why y'all see,
Exactly.
man, that shit. I duck off real quick on the internet, man.
Yep.
Fuck this.
Yep.
I got life. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? I got
Got
my
real
dogs
life
in real time.
situations.
Come on, man. I'm learning how to survive. I'm building skills. So
Yeah.
as soon as I feel like it's some stupid shit going down, man, I get up with y'all brothers. But I'm standing
Yep.
in the trenches. I'm in every one of our chats and stuff. But you ain't seeing me drop no content or anything like that because my off switch is vicious, and
Yeah.
I just pray that it never come my way because it's just I don't. Come on, man. Y'all internet niggas got it. Y'all got it. Y'all ultimate warriors. Oh, my dog was this and that, and I'm this and that, and oh yeah, brother. Hey, you have it. You have it. You got it, bro. You got it. Oh, jumped off the top rope and you wouldn't scratch it. Yeah, yeah, you got it, brother. You got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Receipts and what's the way your receipts at? All
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
bro.
Like,
I never met men who operate the way these new, excuse me, I never met males who operate the way these cats are doing today, but claiming that they men. So, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
yeah. It's puppies around motherfucking big dogs. So I stay out the way. I let the puppies bark, but I'm gonna be over here in on my chain spot.
Yeah.
I really want to, really want to start telling people y'all can't condition a dog better than us. But really want to start off at that. We can
Well,
work our way up the train.
come here, come here.
Man, we on some real shit. We need to go ahead and just get these boxing matches going. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
All of these channels that's talking that shit. Let's see what your condition look like.
But
We can let's do it.
no, but the thing about about the boxing is a lot of people talk that boxing talk, but they're not gonna show up. It'll just be a back and forth type deal. Uh, but if people are serious, man, like Gilly and his cousin, man, they got their little boxing thing out of Delaware and Wilmington.
Bruh, I'm part of the
And it's
LDBC. No,
yeah,
we ain't even got to do that. I'm part of the LDBC. 7-8 is a phone call away. Ram is a phone call away. Man, we can get this shit going. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me all on the
yeah,
internet. Hug the brother Deontay Walker. Man, we got access. We can get this shit really cracking. And we can make some
yeah,
chili behind it. Fuck all of that fictitious game dog talk. Let's see if you game. You feel me?
yeah,
Everybody got the biggest britches when they talking about all of this past time stuff and this, that, and the third. Nigga, what your britches look like, nigga? Get in that ring, nigga.
yeah,
We can do a weight class. You feel me? And I ain't talking like
yeah,
I'm just the coldest nigga in the world. But I'm telling you, I'm a bark.
yeah,
It's a way to stop that disrespect. I'll tell you that.
Hey, but I tell you what, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I hear y'all and I agree with y'all. But what I was getting at was with these younger guys, man. Some of these guys didn't get on here with drama, and some of them ain't gonna box not because they scared, but because they're not boxers. And
yeah,
like the whole purpose of this video was to answer that guy's question, and I want to bring us back to the because honestly, I can still. I'm not even there anymore. Like I was mad yesterday. I moved on.
yep,
I see the real supporters have come out and really show their face after a very, very negative allegation was made about me personally. And I just wanted to say thank you to those real supporters. But what I also want to do is is I want to basically say this, man. The line was drawn very, very clearly yesterday. And this is the line. You can go to whoever is chatting me, wherever you want to be at. Just realize that your digital footprint, what you leave in other chats, follows you. Because some of the same
Yep.
people in the chat right now are going to see you and they're going to know that you are flip floppy, you wish washy, and that you're there to create discord and discontent. Y'all know who the COINTEL Pro people are because you've seen them go in my chat and give me big ups and then go to somebody who's talking crap about me and big up them talking crap about me. You know who those people are. You know what I'm saying? It's not a secret anymore. And to pretend like that kind of those kind of cowards with box, you're not gonna get it. Of all the ones who are very, very authentic with box, and we all get along because, like, how did it say, real recognize real? That's the
Hmm.
real ones. That's the real ones. And most of the time, because real people know how serious you can get when two bulldogs meet, they just
Yep.
avoid the conflict altogether. That's the truth. They
That's
they
why
avoid the
this
conflict.
is yeah, that's why two warriors in the same room respect each other more than anything else, you know, because they know if I go left, it's gonna be a problem. If he go left, it's gonna be a problem.
But but like
Hey,
like big ass, what's up, bro?
no, but even wanted to add to that, man, you see two big grizzly bears, they meet up at that stream for the salmon. They'll face off more times before they really get to squabbling because they know, hey, man, I'm big, you big. Yeah, we mess around and, you know what I'm saying? It didn't be fatal. Let's just go ahead and respect each other's space and we can get the salmon. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I want to say this, man, because I talked to a brother last night, a great brother, and I was explaining to him like this. Y'all got to stop looking at it like this is real men and this is real life. You have to look at it like this. The internet, especially YouTube, has become the new rap game. Who can have the hottest diss track? It's all about the crap talking, right? Because that's
Hmm.
what people is entertainment value. But I like a lot of those guys aren't even willing to box behind it, so they're not willing to die behind a movement.
Nope.
And I've already proven by being in Afghanistan, I'm willing to die behind my movement. And so what I mean by that is this: when I talk about building better people through building better dogs, I kind of singled it out to the pit bull community, but that's not what I'm doing anymore. I see a lot of race riots going on in the dogs. There's a lot of things wrong with it, man. And I'm a sociology major. I genuinely care about changing things. And this gonna sound real preachy. I don't care. Like if you rocking with me, you rocking with the preachiness. You know what I'm saying? But Dr. MLK died with an unfinished mission, and that has become my mission now. You know, I'm not Reverend Dr. MLK. I'm a cuss. I'm a drink. I'm a smoke. I'm gonna say whatever I need to say to get my point across with my level of intellect. But what I am gonna say is this, man. There's a lot of things that I'm not addressing that I'm going to address because this everybody says keep it about the dogs. This was never about the dogs. It stopped being about the dogs when you left your yard and started talking about anything other than what was going on in your yard. That's when it ceased being about the dogs.
Yeah.
Period. So what I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now is I got brothers and sisters in here of all races. Sister Faith and my blood sisters in here as well. Shout out Miss Williams. Sister Faith and my blood sister, man, them girls, I mean, I hate to say this, but y'all got more balls than a lot of guys I know. You know,
Yeah.
I ain't saying no Hermie or nothing like that. But what I am saying, like the level of they'll fire off on what's right and what's wrong. I gotta respect that, man. And the movement I'm on right now, man, like the Neo Dogman movement was just about kind of like trying to change the wrong things in the dog game, but I'm trying to change the wrong things in humanity, bro. And if I die trying, I don't care because I genuinely believe in what it is that I'm doing. And the more hate I get, the more I know it's a righteous cause because they lied on Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They lied
Yeah.
on everybody. There was a martyr. They tried to destroy them when they couldn't. They just killed them. So if I die, when I die, let me have lived a life with enough work in it to have made a real fucking difference. Not just in a bloodline, but in people. That's what I want to be about. You know what I'm saying? Now I know I said some things yesterday that's gonna get me. They should fire back at me for the things I said yesterday, but I ain't got time for that. I got. Like I said, you want to argue? Pay me. Let's go on there so our members can watch. Cool, we can argue about it or whatever. But for the general public, that ain't got nothing to do with them, and I'm not going to continue to expose them to trash, smut, Jerry Springer content. I got way.
Especially when you get genuine questions like the one we opened the show up with. Man. Dre, you muted?
Yeah, I muted because I heard y'all talking, man. AQ, salute.
Oh,
And like I said, AQ, I'm not afraid to argue and do that. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna let the general public see what's going on in our community. That's okay. To me, that's an example of that the road I grew up on, I was related to everybody on that street. My cousins and I, we used to fight all the time. But when we left Airport Road in Bladenboro, North Carolina, and we went to the school, we were unified. The general public never knew that I got my nose split the day before by my cousin. All they knew is you don't want to mess with them Airport Road kids because they will all jump on you together. We were unified. And because I lived in a community like that, I understand that kind of community. I know for a fact that Faith and I took heat for her interview because male hog doggers was hating on her. I know that for a fact. I also know that there's a lot of brothers that are silent supporters too. Like those people when I was in the projects and Mona Rhea Scott and Rayford Scott and Yang and Lena and Poppy and Leon and Jay and Reese and all of my people came out of their houses and was like, yo, if you going toe to toe with Dre, you going toe to toe with the whole community because when the food stamps come through late or the disability checks come through late in the projects, Dre over here buying pizzas and putting pizzas in people's houses, and he's 16. This kid is
yeah.
16 carrying a community on his back, bro. I'm built for this. I've been doing this. Hey, and see, Buck City's over here detracting from what we're trying to build. Buck, you got your channel. Recruit who you want to recruit to your channel. Y'all go over there and support Buck. Ain't nothing. Hey, that's between you and Buck. You know what I'm saying? But over here, I'm not promoting that kind of entertainment because as much entertainment value as it has, it does not bring positivity to the community, and you are not welcome over here anymore. So you can take that how you want to take it, but you are not welcome to my channel, bro. Goodbye. Goodbye. As professional as I know how, and I'm not gonna bring up none of the court cases, none of that stuff. I think that's trash content too to throw his business here because if you got a problem with Buck, it needs to be a personal problem with Buck, not what somebody else said about him. Because I know after being lied on 2 days ago, I know people will lie about you. So they ain't got nothing to do with me. But I'm telling you right now, the stuff that you be pulling and the smut content you put out, I want nothing to do with that with the community I'm trying to build. Goodbye. You are not welcome over here.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you got the gall and audacity to come over here just says exactly what I'm talking about. That's the problem with the community because brothers want to tease and they want to turn on. Buck, you know what? Buck? Speaking of nuts, your head looked like a nut. And you're the closest thing to an in-person Shrek I've ever seen in my life. The closest thing to Shrek 3, Ogres Unlimited. So one of my moderators, do me a favor, kick his punk ass out of this chat and let's move back on to the positivity because he ain't worth it. And this is what he'll do. He don't even realize this. With his bought subscribers, he's going to go over there and talk about me as negatively as he can. And what's going to happen is those people who see that are going to see, they're going to come over here to see what we're talking about and realize that we on a righteous movement.
But time out. Hold up, time out. So Buck is over here talking about pull up, right? But yesterday we was on Big Hill channel. Not only that, didn't PBK go live all last night with the link in the chat, hollering at Buck all day? You picking and choosing who you want to mess with, Buck. Go ahead of your go clean up that stuff with PBK first. After you clean yourself up with PBK, then come holler at us, what partner? Real talk. You started all these little fires out here, but you ain't cleaned up one of them. You ain't put one of them fires out. Go put out them other fires, then come holler at us, partner.
And look, check this out. With Buck, he's over here trying to destroy something, but he screams on his channel. And I've been wanting to say this. I let it slide because it's people that I deal with that think his Buck is cool. He has always said he deals with positivity. I'm the most positive thing on YouTube right now. And he over here is trying to start mess. But he deals with
nigga talking about pull up. Pull up. You was on PBK shit last night. Ain't even get on that motherfucker at all. And you talking about pull up. Pull up where? Nigga, pull your drawers up, man. Pull that skirt up, partner. Pull up, nigga. You gotta pull off. Pull off. That's what you do.
And like I said, man, I'm done with that. It needed to be handled. They think that because I never address it, that I'm afraid to address it. It's not that, man. It's that every time we address it, it turns into that, because at the end of the day, that's the crab in the barrel mentality. That's the kind of brothers that will sell fentanyl to other people that's the same color as them, and then talk about the people they sold fentanyl to when they do ignorant and stupid acts. That's what I'm preaching.
And
My movement
yeah,
is bigger
go.
than these dogs, bro. My movement is bigger than these dogs. I am done with the trash, man. And I'm not calling people trash. I'm talking about the trash attitudes, the trash actions that people don't think about, the second and third order effects of how it affects other people, bro. That is not part of the Shogun Army. That is not a part of the movement, and that's over there. That's in that lane. When you come over here to the old yellow, the Neo Dogman movement, we are not tolerating that, bro.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like that like you want to bully somebody, man. Come on with it. Like, man, dog, man, you sitting up here, you got all this, you going back and forth with PBK all day, every day. Y'all been doing this for eons. He was live last night. You jumped in the chat, you ain't say nothing. You ain't get on there and open your mouth, but you want somebody to come to you. Man, ain't nobody support your channel. You ain't getting no likes off of man, come on, bro. Mm.
Yeah, man. Why wait? You know, I said what I said yesterday, bro, and I meant that, man. It's either you're neutral and you don't bother anybody, and those people are fine with me, man. Be neutral and stay out of the drama. Or you're positive, but positive and negative have completely opposite polarities. We are naturally not supposed to associate. You know, why sit down at a table where when you stand up, you'll be the topic of discussion? And that's the problem. These other channels that I've tried to show support to is I go sit down at the table with them, break bread, show them knowledge, give them these ideas. Even with the pay-per-view arguments now, I've given them a new idea. And I've offered these ideas freely behind the scenes to these other channels. They spit in my face about these ideas. I'm like, hey, man, your channel already has controversy, but why don't you monetize that in a way where it's not exposed to everybody? Because believe it or not, kids can hop on YouTube if they have an unregistered account and see this. The cursing, the drama, and if you have influence, you got over 1,000 subscribers, you got influence that says you have influence. You got influence. You're influencing people's kids to do these ignorant things. And what happens is we got stands. And I'll give you an example. I brought a stand into the community, and I apologize to the community for that. I brought a stand into the community that literally was unstable because I wanted to give a kid a chance, right? That kid was what Eminem was rapping about when he said, you know, the dude wrote him letters and he wanted Eminem's attention to the point where he killed his girlfriend and baby and drove off a bridge. The longer I'm in this podcasting thing, the more I see these things. I'm like, bro, you have to realize that your words, some people take them as gospel. They're dogmatic about who you are. And the problem with that is you don't know which followers are like that. So when you put out this information without giving very, very positive and good, meaningful ends, you're setting those guys up to go out. You got guys right now from these podcasts who will go to a dog show and ruin a dog show for a population of 1,000 people for a beef that was created on YouTube that had nothing originally to do to start with them, other than they supported the wrong YouTube podcaster. You got guys that will destroy a positive event to prove a point, to prove their loyalty to a YouTube podcaster. That is absolutely ignoramus. I'm a pass.
I'm saying, man, like this is like I'm good, I'm cool, like, you know what I'm saying. But this the shit that really bothers me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be airing people laundry out and all that other stuff because that ain't got nothing to do with me. But Buck, bro, you got all these little battles going on with everybody out here, man, and ain't cleaned up one of them. And you over here trying to start a whole new fire, man. Go clean your house up first, man.
Hey,
Go clean your house up. What's up?
Let me pull you back in, bro.
Okay.
You and Soul are my ground, right? And
Yeah.
I can't allow you to spend no more energy on that topic because it's
I'm
detracting.
done.
On the positive
Okay.
note, y'all. On the positive note, hey man, let's get to these lifestyle changes, man. You feel me? We ain't doing no New Year's resolution. You feel me? What's that lifestyle changes looking like for 2025, man? You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? Let's talk some of that, some real movement. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get to that, man. Hey, y'all brothers hitting at least 200 push-ups every day. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey man, I'm out of there right now. But but while we on it, I do got a challenge for anybody, man, who want to take me up on it, man. Uh, you know what I'm saying? 3 months. We can start the challenge today. 3 months, 1,000 push-ups, 40 minutes. Anybody want to take me up on that?
I'll say that again.
I give anybody 3 months, and then we gonna do 1,000 push-ups in 40 minutes.
1,000
Live,
push-ups in 40 minutes.
live,
I can't do that
live.
shit.
Big A, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro.
Man, stop, Dre. Stop, Dre. Come
I'm
on with it, man.
gonna do what I can do, but I ain't never even imagined doing 1,000 push-ups in 40 minutes. But
Man, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah, yeah. On my mama, like my best was getting up to 1,000 a day. You feel me? He talking
40
about 40
minutes.
minutes. You on your
40 minutes.
penitentiary stuff, bro.
Nah,
Penitentiary, bro.
nah, but it's a clean challenge for everybody, man.
Hey, you want to talk? You want
Even
to talk
if you don't,
penitentiary? You can do
even
Titan
if you don't
squats.
achieve it, yeah, if you don't achieve it, you still, put your effort into it, and you in a better place than you were before you tried.
What you say? You said 3 months.
3 months.
Hey, I'm gonna take it. Let's do it.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's
Doing
do it. Let's do it.
Bet. What's today?
It's
it.
January what, the 5th?
Fifth, yeah, fifth.
Okay. All right. Bet. We'll put it in the
Or
calendar.
no, April 5th. April 5th.
Okay.
Can I get
Live.
Can I get a Tyson
Wait,
squat
wait, wait,
vest?
wait. You said what?
Can I get a Tyson squat vest since we talking penitentiary rules?
I could barely
I
hear
ain't
you though.
putting nobody on my neck and squatting them. I'm cool.
Oh, yeah.
You said on my neck. No, it's a deck of cards. I ain't never did that.
Yeah, I see. I thought you said the penitentiary squats. Yeah, yeah. They be squatting
Yeah.
other men. I ain't putting nobody
Yeah.
nuts around my neck. I'm cool.
Yeah.
You good?
This is a direct
Nah.
violation right
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. That part.
Yeah.
Hey, brothers, we're approaching the hour mark. I still got the real video to put out today. Our how we use the slap mill. But this is what I want to do, man. I want to say all of y'all who came through and listened today, man. The 38 of y'all that was in here, bro. We genuinely appreciate it. I'm gonna pass the mic around to my brothers, and then we're gonna shut it down because I'm gonna edit a real dog video with dogs in the video and put it out
Yeah.
because that's what this channel was supposed to be about. But do me a favor, those of y'all who are my real supporters, in the description of this video, my first video, when I first got started, look at how calm and positive I was at that time frame, and then look at the hate that I received for it before you start your channel. Just get an example of how you state your mission, and your mission alone is going to annoy people who don't want to see you succeed, bro. That being said, I'm gonna pass the mic, my brothers, and we're gonna get up out of here.
Hey man, y'all
Yeah,
already
man.
know it's the Shogun. Oh, go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
Man, y'all already know it's the Shogun, man. You know what I'm saying? We on a whole new wave. You feel me? Moving forward, brother Dre. Like you said, pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Um, we ain't addressing none of the bullshit. You feel me? And lifestyle changes for 2025. You feel me? We Everybody talk about the positivity. Let's see it in effect. Let's see how you can transform your family in real time. You feel me? When you make them internal changes, watch the things around you really start to transform. So, man, I'm all for it. And this 1,000 push-up challenge, let's do it, my dog. Come on.
Yeah.
You already know, keep the
Yeah.
blade sharp and that defense tight. It's the
Yeah.
Shogun, baby.
Sir.
Hey man, don't be doing no half-ass push-ups, y'all. But this is your dream. You feel me? Yeah, we will be measuring. We will be seeing
Yeah.
if that chest is where them elbows is at when you
Roger
coming
that.
down.
Roger that.
That part. That part.
But
That part.
y'all brothers, man, for real,
Yeah.
real, genuine love, bro. All my brothers, love y'all, man. Straight facts.
Yes, sir. Much love, man.
Hey, Supreme, you look like AC Green. Yeah. I heard that slick comment you slid in yesterday. Yeah. That boy lost his virginity at 41.
Damn. Yeah, man. It's your boy Big A. You know what it is, man. Next week We're gonna be doing something little different. Oh, I'm gonna be doing something a little different, so be looking out for it, man. But man, it's much love to everybody in the chat, the panel. I appreciate y'all supporting us um through all the mess and the BS, man.
Yeah, man. It's been amazing to see the support and the respect of those who actually value quality over quantity. I'm gonna hit y'all with the Christian watchword. We're gonna get out of here, man. Y'all brothers go enjoy y'all Sundays. Take care of yourself, take care of your families, take care of your animals, and take care of the community. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.